Who's first today, Joe? Who's first? It's got to be Rev.
Alfonso.
Who's Alfonso? Who's Alfonso, Joe?
You guy.
There's nobody named Alfonso in the chat. It's going to be Rev. It's always Rev.
How you doing, Rev?
Hi, Rev.
How is it?
What's the name say, Joe?
Hi.
We always argue who's it going to be. I say Rev. He says Alfonso. Whoever the hell Alfonso is. It's Rev. What's happening, Rev? Hi, Paul Greenwell.
How you doing?
It's your old pal Paul Greenwell here today, Joe.
How you doing, Greenwell?
Hi, Dreamwell. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
Brooklyn Born's in the house.
How are you, Brooklyn?
Hi, Brooklyn. How's Brooklyn doing, Brooklyn? Hi, Miss Reilly. How are you? Hi, Mr. Pigeon. Why are you pecking at my glasses? Why are you pecking? Why is he pecking? Why is your pigeon destroying my glasses?
Looking for food.
I ain't got no food today, Playboy. I'm sorry. If they want to join me, I'm going to Red Lobster today. I did not make it the other day, guys. It started snowing, and Bria ain't coming out in the snow. Hi, GG. What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. If I would have known,
Hi, Reverend.
you wouldn't be here.
All right.
There goes your pigeons, Joe.
Yes, my pigeon.
They're like, where's the food at? Bronx girl. His pigeons just abandoned him. Hi, Ambrose.
Hi.
Ambrose Chamber Pot.
Hi, Gia. How are you?
Hi, Gia. Hi, GV. RJ's here. RJ, I hope you're up and running around. Remember, RJ had leg surgery, Joe.
Yes.
Had surgery on his knee.
He's okay.
He's okay. Joe says he's okay. That's what I say. Ken Glass is here.
How are you, Ken?
Hi, Ken Glass. Don't forget today, guys, we're going to be doing the exciting, the Wheel of Joe. And I added sound effects.
How
Listen
you
to this.
doing, Wheel of Joe?
It used to just spin like this, but now there's sound effects. Click, 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 click. So that's going to be exciting. Scorpio. All right, Joe, today is what? What's the day, Joe?
March 1st.
March 1st. That means a quarter of the year is gone already. Close to it. It's already March 1st, Joe. How's the weather?
Supposed to be better now.
Hi, El. El the Original's here today, Joe. El the Original is always watching on the replay.
How you doing, Mr. Original?
Hi, Mr. Original. Hi, Mr. Colleen. Joe forgets that sometimes there's ladies in here, too. Hi, Colleen.
How you doing, Colleen?
Ooh, Vian Chung. I hope I said that right. Hi, Vian Chung. How are you? God bless you.
Hi, Mrs. Cinnamon.
Hi, Mrs. Cinnamon. That sounds like a porno name, Joe. What are you doing?
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Let's do it. It's time for the news and views you can use if you choose. If you choose not to use, the views you lose, you lose. I don't. Boom. Slap back. There he is. The Oscars are coming up, and they're talking about Will Smith. It took Chris Rock over a year to respond to the slap heard around the world. He revealed in a recent interview that he's cutting jokes this year. He claims that Will Smith is mad because Jada cheated on him. That's why he slapped him. He also said he just watched the Will Smith Slave movie just so he could see Will get whipped. I don't know. The mayor of Chicago, Joe, seems a little crazy to me. She always has seemed a little crazy to me. Her name is Lightfoot. Not Bigfoot, Lightfoot. She got the rap. She didn't get killed. She got kicked. She's no longer a mayor of Chicago. Guys, if you know her number, it's important that I talk to her. It's about strictly financial obligations that I...
How they doing?
How they doing, everybody? You ready, Joe? This might interest your wife, Joe, because your wife's a vegan, correct?
Yeah.
Is she a vegetarian or a vegan?
Vegetarian.
Okay. Well, vegan's a little stricter. Vegan, they don't do any
They
produce.
stricter vegan.
This one here, Joe. He wasn't bananas about his measly vegan meal. This is a vegan meal that a guy got on the airplane. It's a banana.
Cooked banana?
No, it's just a banana. Here's your banana, sir. Here's your meal. I guess it is vegan. It's just a damn banana sitting on a plate.
Potassium.
Joe always has the bright side of things. It's got potassium. Tell Karina it's got potassium, Joe.
How are you, Karina?
Hi, Karina. He wasn't bananas about his measly vegan meal. A passenger on a Japan Airlines flight was outraged when he received a single banana as his vegan meal.
You're lucky.
That's pretty crappy.
You're lucky you're not on Vietnam airliners.
What would you get there, Joe?
They
Don't
give
say
you
so.
a cat leg.
Oh boy. Then
You know that.
I
You
don't.
know.
I don't co-sign that.
Yeah.
You're gonna if you ride on a Vietnam airline, they're gonna give you a cat leg. That sounds pretty horrible, Joe.
Yeah, horrible. I seen it. Dogs.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
They tell you if you eat lamb, why we don't eat dogs?
That is true. People do say that. You eat cows, you eat lambs. Why do you not eat dogs? I don't eat dogs because I'm a good person. Anybody who eats a dog's a piece of crap.
Because a dog is actually a good
Don't
companion.
say it, Joe.
Honest
Yes,
companion.
say that. Look at this, Joe. Avoid the light. I just bought one on Amazon yesterday. I've had one. Mine got sweated through. But guys, if you want a good night's sleep, Joe, get yourself a mask. Not just any mask. The ones they give you on the airline, they don't do nothing. Get the one with the silicone in there and suck right to your face. You'll be out cold. If you struggle to feel rested better after sleep, you may benefit from the shut-eye accessory. Wearing an eye.
Thank you.
Nobody said nothing. You sneeze. You don't say
I
thank
said
you.
to God, thank you.
Ah, that's not something new. You sneeze and Joe says thank you to God. Well, bless you, Joe.
Amen.
Amen. Guys, wearing an eye mask to sleep will help you feel more alert the next day. Well, I wore one all night last night. I feel like crap. I can barely open my eyes. Joe, I'm going to shut the show down right now to acknowledge a couple people.
How you doing, a couple of people?
Hi, couple people. Hi, acknowledge. First and foremost, Rob H. Rob H is here today, Joe. Hey, brother, how are you?
How you doing,
Good to
brother
see you.
Rob?
Rob H he could really use all of our prayers right now. Rob H went to his doctors, which I urge everyone to do, except me. When's the last time you went to the doctors, Joe?
Every month.
Did you get a good bill of health?
No, I am on Medicaid.
Huh?
Medicaid.
I didn't say did they give you a bill. I said did you get a good bill of health? Did you get a good diagnosis?
Yes. Well, his
You're 145 years old, Joe.
his diagnosis is going to be negative. It's just
Negative.
infection. He's going to be okay.
Who? Rob H?
Your friend, you told me
Rob
they
H.
have
Rob H went to the doctors,
biopsy.
Joe. He got a like a biopsy on something on his ear, and he is praying, and we're praying for him that it comes back negative, as Joe has predicted, and Joe is right about 12% of the time. So that's a good chance. That's a 12% chance that Joe's right. Rob H., you're going to be fine, my friend. I pray that you are well and healed. And please take the doctor's note and keep us posted and let us know how you're doing. We all love you very much. And we thank you. And Norman, need you. Come on. How you doing? Also, Joe, I want to thank Tammany. Tammany, come on, girl.
Hi, Tammany.
Joe, I did the news the other day. I got home. There's a big-ass box sitting there. No, I don't get no boxes.
Be careful.
I got a
it's not
beautiful box from Samantha last month. That's very rare I get a box. Unless it's Amazon. I ain't got no friends.
Inside
Joe's never sent me a box.
Inside it's a balloon.
No, Joe. Inside of it, it was packed. Weighed about 90 pounds. I could barely lift it. Joe, it had cat toys, which my cats loved. They're fighting over them. Except Frankie. He's old. He don't care. And it had one of my favorite things in the whole world, Joe. Beef jerky. Joe, it had different kinds of beef jerky. I was in heaven. The beef jerky's gone. I ate it. For me. Beef jerkies and little sausages, and it was absolutely wonderful. Tammany, that was so thoughtful and kind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right, you guys don't send me nothing. You don't have to send me nothing. I like it when you send Joe a cup of coffee.
How you doing, Timothy? Thank you for
Hi,
the
Timothy.
coffee.
Who the hell's Timothy? Joe, we're almost going to be monetized again, guys. We went from 8,000 down to 0, and in 2.5 weeks, we are at 670 subscribers. You get monetized at 1,000. On the day that Joe gets monetized, we're going to buy Joe 40 cups of coffee. Joe, you got to drink 40 cups of coffee on air.
All right,
With more lunar missions than ever on the horizon, the European Space Agency wants to give the moon its own time zone. You got Eastern, Pacific, and Standard in America. Now you're going to have a time zone for the moon. And I don't want to have to set my beautiful, exciting Lupa to the time zone in the moon. Where's Joe? Joe's on the moon. Whitey on the moon. I also want to pray today for my dear friend David Young. David, I hadn't heard from you for the weekend. I'm praying that you're okay. Along with Treaton, Clara, and Megan.
The moon is not an honest friend, my friend.
The what?
The moon is not an honest partner.
The moon is not an
the moon
honest
is
partner?
gonna run away eventually.
Oh boy. Well, I hope it doesn't
From
do it
the
in our
gravity
lifetime.
of our planet.
It's a Jordan Joe exclusive. The moon is going to run away from the gravity of our planet.
Eventually.
With more lunar missions than ever on the horizon, the European Space Station wants its own
Don't
time
waste too
zone.
much money.
This week, the agency said space organizations globally are considering how best to keep time on the moon, with agencies agreeing on the need to establish. The moon has its own. It has thousands and thousands of acres. They're stubby, Joe.
And
Thousands and thousands of craters, and they're all named. Every crater on the moon is
Yes,
named.
yes. No, you can't even breathe on the moon.
Do you know what the Sea of Tranquility is, Joe?
You're gonna be dancing on the moon, no gravity. So just hip hop.
I saw the video last night of the horrible scumbags who robbed a 79-year-old lady. The cowardly crooks who pistol whipped a 79-year-old woman during a caught-on-video jewelry heist in Queens last week made off with $1.1 million, Joe. $1 million. The cops said the 4 thieves, including one dressed like an Amazon. Here's what they did, Joe. There's a video circulating today. The guy goes in the building. He's dressed up as an Amazon guy. He knocks on her door. She doesn't open. He puts the package in front of the door. Okay, good night. And he leaves. But he only goes down the stairs, and the video shows him standing there. As soon as she opened the door, him and his homies ran up. She tried to close it real quick, but he opened it. They got inside, pistol whipped her, and robbed her. Not good. Very, very, very not good.
They tell you don't open the door even
For your grandma.
for Con Addison.
So if your grandma shows up to your door, don't let her in. Your grandma could be setting you up for a robbery. Northern Cross anger. Boy, I don't want to get into all the snow, Joe. We finally had snow. In 1 year, we had 1 day of snow about a month ago, and it was snowed for about 8 seconds. Yesterday, we got snow, Joe.
5 seconds.
Day 4 yesterday, sorry. Yeah, no, it was slushy. It was horrible. It was that sleety, slushy. It's like someone throwing handfuls of Slurpee in your face. But today, Joe, we got 47 degrees. Feels colder
That's
than that.
bad. That's bad.
Tomorrow, we got morning showers, going to be 59 degrees. The Big Apple enjoys a slushy. I just said that. I beat the news at their own game. New Yorkers woke up Tuesday to slushy streets, Joe. It wasn't really snow. It was kind of just yuck. Slush. Always got to have kids fist fighting at the next table. Okay, I really don't like this, guys. As you know, Joe and I are both heterosexual males, but we certainly support all of our friends in the LGBTQ plus community. And the plus is it's full of all kinds of wonderful people. including our trans brothers and sisters. This Long Island teacher forced a 5th grader to go by the name of Leo. She said, "You're a boy now." There's the teacher. "You are a boy now, and your name is Leo." A Long Island teacher forced a 5th grade girl to go by the male name and pronouns, confusing the child so much that she had suicidal thoughts. A 5th grader, Joe. How old is 5th grade?
5th grader is
8, 9?
12 years. 11,
12?
between 11
12
and
sounds.
12.
Okay. Deborah Rosenquist, a 5th grade teacher at Terryville Road Elementary School in Port Jefferson, started calling the 9-year-old Leo and using opposite gender pronouns towards the beginning of the school year in 2021, according to a lawsuit. Now, this family is about to get cha-ching paid. Cannot do that to an impressionable 9-year-old child, Joe. You could tell the child that the child is a goat, and the child might start believing them.
Yeah.
Let the parents and the children figure that out. The teacher should have no say-so in there. Should not be changing the child's name to Leo or changing Leo in any way, shape, or form. That's the parents and Leo's job. Murderers in America have a 50% chance of getting away with it. 50% chance, Joe. It's like a coin flip. Heads or tails. I'll kill them. A video going today viral around the internet, Joe. It shows a homeless man sitting on a curb. There's a man standing behind him. The man is loading a gun. The man loads that gun, and the man shoots the man in the head. Thank God the video that was sent to me, guys, I don't like any hate videos, any kind of videos where someone's hurt or killed. The video that was sent to me, it just shows the guy lift his arm and then you hear the bang. He shot and blew the homeless man's head off. He was caught a few minutes later. First he looks around like this. Guys, there's these things called cameras. It's viral, Kathy. I suggest that nobody watches it. It's heartbreaking. It's on TMZ. Again, it's the edited version. It just shows him loading the gun for like 2 minutes, just standing. The poor guy sitting on the curb, a homeless man, like, points, bam. It was actually a guy filming him. He goes, "Oh my God, he shot him!" The guy ran off to some store, a library, and the police caught him within minutes. He's been arrested for murder. Veteran cop killed in a fire, Joe. I really hate to hear that. A retired New York City police officer. You know how much, to be a retired New York City police officer, you know how much he's been through in his life, Joe?
He wants to enjoy his
Died
life.
in a fire that broke out inside his Brooklyn apartment building. Joseph Newkirk, 76, was found unconscious inside the building at Union Street. The fire erupted on the 3rd floor. It had nothing to do with him, Joe. This is exactly what happened to Joe right across the street. Joe, you live on the 1st floor. The fire started on what floor, Joe?
There.
3rd floor. It had nothing to do with Joe, and yet Joe and his family could have been killed. As it was, Joe, your apartment was destroyed for 8 months?
Yeah.
All right.
Destroyed completely.
It was, with Joe, it wasn't, the smoke is what's horrible and ruins everything, but with Joe, because they had to put the fire out on the 3rd floor, all the water, thousands of gallons of water came into Joe's apartment and destroyed roughly everything. Hey, Joe, another raid in New York City. Another rainy day in New York City. They're going after all the weed places. These places, Joe, there's at least 30 in our neighborhood that sell weed and what have you. And by the way, guys, I'm going to Red Lobster today, right after the show, so I'm going to wrap it up by 4 with a bad shorty, bro. Bad one. All right, we're going to keep it moving. I'm not doing it.
What is that? He said keep masking.
No, Fauci keeps masking the truth. There's all these conspiracy theories that conspiracy theorists who think that Fauci was behind. Listen. He was behind the whole thing.
Conspiracy. Oh.
Drag ding at Santos. George Santos is back in the news. This is a compulsive liar, Joe. Said his mom was in the World Trade Center. She wasn't. Said his grandparents were killed in the Holocaust. They're from Rio de Janeiro. What the hell are they doing in the Holocaust?
He graduated from medical
He
school.
graduated. He discovered plutonium. The guy's lied about everything. Well, George Santos is back in the news again, this time for aspiring a viral drag performance. Inspiring. Hi, Pigeon. Poor guy has one leg, Joe. Your poor pigeon has one leg. He wants food. Joe didn't bring any food. Massachusetts police make a spectacular break Friday in a decade-old case of murder. I love it when they catch their ass 10 years later.
Yes. Yes,
Joe's looking around. Joe ain't got no food. Authorities finally arrested a suspect Friday in the 2011 shooting death. Oh boy, Joe found a little bit.
I don't have any food.
Joe found 2 crumbs of bread and 14 pigeons just raided our camp. Sorry, I'm all over the place today, Joe.
How you doing?
Authorities finally arrested a suspect Friday in the shooting death that happened February 27, 2011 of Todd Lampley after cops found the alleged killer's DNA, Joe.
Of course.
The DNA come back and get your ass.
Oh, okay.
When a lot of times they didn't have the DNA stuff back in the
Kevin!
Yeah, they get you after 100 years.
There's the mayor. There's the ex-mayor of Chicago. Her ass is unemployed as of today.
How are you, man?
That's Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot. This is going to be the worst show we've ever done. So if you're new in here, usually it's great. Queen Latifah is supposed to drop by today, so that would be nice.
You're gonna take her to
Queen Latifah.
the lobster.
No, I'm taking Bria. If I take Queen Latifah, Bria will fight her. Me and Bria have been trying to do Red Lobster for over a month. Decapitate court twist. The Wisconsin, this is a woman who attacked her lawyer the other day in court, Joe. She's charged with decapitating someone, and now she's over there trying to kill her lawyer in court. She's insane.
That's
I don't want to
insane.
get into that. There's another one. I don't want to get into that. Sorry, guys. This, negativity. Let's find a positive story, if there is one. Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend incarcerated. That's kind of good news. Ghislaine Maxwell filed an appeal in her case yesterday with her lawyer. Now, this is a woman, Joe. You know she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Her dad was worth hundreds of millions of dollars, Robert Maxwell.
Yeah.
And she ended up, went to private schools at Harvard and lived high on the lam. Now she's in a damn prison cell. That would be hard for anyone, let alone someone who was born filthy rich. If anybody knows her number, I have to talk to her about where she got that outfit. It's important. I don't think Joe's even tuned in today. Also, I need to talk to her. It's really important, guys. I can't stress upon the fact. Joe, do you know this lady's number right here?
What is that? What, a lady with rags?
It's a lady with rags. Why are you hating, Joe? Don't hate on my shorty, Joe. Hey, Joe. Charlie Manson's here today, Joe.
How you doing, Charles?
Joe falls for that every time. Charlie Manson was a horrible person. He was behind the deaths of at least 7 people in those horrible nights back in the 70s. But one of the people that was with him, he didn't go. He stayed in the car, stayed at the ranch. Tex Watson, Krenwinkel, there was a bunch of them. Linda Kasabian was one of the ones that was there. She turned state's evidence, and for 30 days she was on the witness stand testifying against Charlie Manson, Krenwinkel, Tex, whatever Tex's name was, Charles Tex, whatever. She died yesterday at the age of 73, Joe. She's been out this whole time. Linda Kasabian, a member of Charles Manson's murderous family, who later testified against her fellow cult members, has died at the age of 73. She died January 21st at a hospital in Washington. That's January 21st. Ain't that like a month and a half ago? What the hell? Her body was cremated, according to TMZ. Her cause of death was not disclosed. A death certificate obtained by the site says Kasabian had changed her name to Chios in a bid to shield her identity. She took part in the Manson followers' murder spree, 2 days of mayhem. In August of 1969, when they killed, of course, Sharon Tate, and then the next night, and her friends, and then the next night they killed Abigail Folger and, the LaBiancas. Queensman is killed by an SUV. SUV stands for Sports Utility Vehicle. 25-year-old man was found with mortal stab wounds in a parked SUV. He wasn't killed by the SUV, he was killed in an SUV. Sorry guys, I don't have the... I need some shrimp. If I get some shrimp in me. I blame Tammany because I ate so much beef jerky the last 2 days. I'm in a beef jerky coma. Alright, fanning the flames. We're not doing that. Cloud moves over labor pit. Missing Frisco DJ. Spoke on air of brain woe. San Francisco. I left my heart in San Francisco. I'm from the Bay Area. The San Francisco radio DJ who went missing last week discussed having mysterious brain issues hours before he disappeared. Jeffrey Vanderdrift, known as JV, to listeners on the Bay Area's Wild 94.9, opened up during his last show about how doctors had been trying to treat his health problems. I pray that this man did not take his own life. Oh boy.
Shame I didn't bring food. How you doing?
This woman bilked the NBA spouse out of $1 million. Now she's doing 4 years. 4 years for $1 million? That's $250,000 a year. That's not a bad gig. Not a bad gig. A serial con artist was sentenced to more than 4 years in prison Tuesday for bilking former basketball star Jason Kidd's ex-wife out of more than $1 million. Fraudster Tracy Hutsona, 51 sentence. She apologized for, she stole the money. Joe, a Florida teen gets adult rap. A 17-year-old Florida student caught on video beating a school staffer unconscious after she confiscated his Nintendo. A teacher confiscated his Nintendo, so he knocked her out and beat her unconscious. He's a 6'16", Brendan Deppa faces first-degree felony charges punishable up to 30 years in prison. Now, people are going to say, well, he's 17. No, he's a grown-ass man beating up a woman, a teacher. I don't know, 30 years, but I definitely think he should be. Barry Garrett's in the house. Barry, God bless you. God bless your brother. I hope everybody is good in your family. God bless you. Excuse me. Here's another one, Joe. I read about this about once a month. If you're a friend of Vladimir Putin and you're no longer friends, you're no longer breathing. Most of his ex-friends or critics end up falling off a roof. They fall from these luxury apartment buildings. I don't know how this one died, but I'll read you the headline. Vladimir, ex-pal and critic, is dead. A Russian President Vladimir Putin spin doctor turned critic has died at the age of 71 after a prolonged illness called poison. All right. I talked about it. Now it's in the paper. This was a Boogie Bob exclusive, but I don't want no part of it. I urge you not to watch it. If you're going to watch it, you watch the one on TMZ where it's edited out. Here's the man, Joe. There's the man shooting the homeless man point blank in the back of the head. Killed him. That's it, Joe. Look at that. How horrible is that?
Horrible. A homeless
A
man.
homeless man. This guy picks the lowest of the lowest denominator on the food chain in taking out a homeless man. This is just a horrible, despicable thing.
You're in trouble.
And no, here's the piece of shit right here. I hope you rot in hell.
And who's gonna go first?
Man, he's off the streets, thank God. A St. Louis man was arrested Tuesday after a video appeared to catch him nonchalantly shooting a homeless man execution style in broad daylight in the back of the head. Deshaun Thomas, 23, was arrested in connection with the 10 a.m. Monday murder.
Above his misery, they shoot him.
Yeah, this is a homeless man who is who knows what horrible things he's gone through in his life. Sitting on a curb, sitting down in the damn street on the curb to be assassinated.
Panhandling. He wants to eat.
Listen to this, Joe. A proposed Oregon bill would provide members of the deep blue state's homeless population $1,000 each to use per month to use at their discretion.
Stop doing this.
First of all, I'd love to help the homeless, but I don't think giving homeless people $1,000 to use at their discretion is a very good idea, Joe. Most of the homeless I know are addicts or mentally ill. I would love to help every homeless person get off the street. I think it's a great start, but I just don't know about this. A proposed Oregon bill would provide members of the deep blue state's homeless population $1,000 per month to be used at their own discretion. The bill introduced last month would establish a People's Housing Assistance Fund demonstration program to give 12 monthly $1,000 payments to those suffering from homelessness who are on the brink of becoming homeless. I think though the idea is wonderful. I just don't. Yeah, you give Danny $1,000 and see what happens. Payments may be used for rent, emergency expenses, food, child care, or other goods or services. The program would last until 2026. Me and Joe are moving to Oregon. Joe, you going to move to Oregon
I
with me?
was in Oregon. I didn't like it.
Joe did not like Oregon. Joe, we're talking about the Hong Kong model. We've talked about it for a few days now. It's horrible. The Hong Kong police began digging through the landfill for evidence relating to the grisly murder of Abby Choi, 28, a model whose butchered body parts were discovered in the refrigerator and in a soup pot last week. This is news that Hong Kong did not want the world to see or hear. This poor woman was murdered by her, allegedly, her in-laws. Joe, I think it's about time.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I've been sitting here 45 minutes. Joe says, how are you? Joe, I think it's about time that we bust a rhyme. Now, I'm not busting rhymes. Ooh, good catch, Bob. But when I bust a rhyme, I'm here to let you know that we're about to blow. It's time, folks, for the George and Joe show. But I didn't do my due diligence, so give me a second, Joe, to do my due diligence.
How they doing it?
Joe, I got a call from the NBA last night. The NBA apparently says that I'm too old to play on the Knicks next year, which is, I think, discrimination. Maybe racism, ageism, sexism. How dare them? At least give me a tryout. Joe, before you get started, Dilbert. Dilbert is that comic, that horrible piece of crap comic. For some reason, people read it. The guy who writes it is a racist. The racist creep. He had a huge book deal. First of all, he's been stripped from all his comics all over Earth, but he's had a huge book deal that has now gone bye-bye because of his. He dropped last week by hundreds of newspapers after the creator he advised white people to get the F away from black people. Don't help black people anymore, he says. I'm tired of helping them. It doesn't do anything for me. This is his words. And so, don't help black people anymore. This is what a grown-ass man said. And of course, he lost everything because he deserves to lose everything. He's a piece of shit. Hey, Joe, are you ready to rock and roll?
What are you, Mr. Rock?
Hi, Mr. Rock. Hi, Mr. Roll. You got your pen ready, Joe? Because we're only doing 3, and today we got sound effects. First one up. Click, 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 click. First one up is Taurus, Joe. The first one is Taurus. Click, 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 click. And the next one is Libra. Joe, do you know any Libras?
It's me.
Click, 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 click. Cancer. We got the Cancer.
Okay.
We have Cancer. I don't cheat, Kathy. I don't cheat.
All right. Libra. As a Libra,
Click,
you
click,
know.
click, 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 click. Joe, we just got one more. We got Leo.
Leo, yes.
Leo will be the 4th and final. Can't believe it landed on Leo. I got no dog in the fight. I spin the wheel. I spin the wheel of Joe. It says the fun wheel of Joe. There's no.
Let's
the wheel of Joe.
let's see if somebody wants to buy me coffee today.
I'll buy you coffee.
Libra. As a Libra, you know that no one is either completely good or completely bad.
That's facts.
And if you keep that fact in mind today, you should be able to stay calm in the face of trying situation. Don't take what your friends say in anger too seriously.
Don't take your love out
Don't
of
pay
it,
attention.
baby.
You will calm down after a while.
I don't even know what Joe's talking about. I have no idea. I have no idea
We
what
have
Joe's
the
saying.
Cancer.
I thought Joe left like 20 minutes ago.
Cancer.
We have Cancer. We have the Cancer.
I don't know why they call it cancer. That's a deadly disease.
It's a deadly disease. When were you born? I'm a Scorpio. How about you? I'm a Pisces. What about you? I'm a botulism.
And I wish one of these days they were gonna find a solution for that.
Well, they're working on it,
bad.
Joe. Let's hope that they do.
Yes. I asked a doctor, and he said they will be very hard to do to find a solution for cancer. Because
Okay.
cancer, there is thousands of different cancers. You know, not just one cancer. I don't know what he meant, but hope they find a solution.
Hi, what's your sign? I'm an Aries. What about you? Oh, I'm a herpes. I'm a herpes.
We have a cancer.
My brother's a Cancer.
If you're born from June 22nd to July 23, that's the most beautiful days in the year.
Okay. Joe's
You
giving
know,
out.
when it's warm,
When it's
the
warm.
sun.
Better than today. That's
Don't worry if you have to go alone today.
What? What was
Don't
that?
worry if you have to go alone today, because you have nothing to fear
But fear
and
itself.
everything to gain. This is not, of course, an invitation to behave recklessly,
No, it is not.
but you do need to be a bit more assertive, and you don't need other holding you back.
That's facts. Hey, Joe, did they just paint that building right there? Look at that big black building right there. That wasn't that color before, was it?
That's that building.
Beautiful
is
building.
next to me.
Yeah, it's right next to you.
That building was actually a store before,
It ain't no store no more.
and bought the building was a big store. That building,
That big black one.
and they bought the land, and they actually built that skyscraper. It's around 50 stories.
It's a beautiful building. Beautiful, beautiful. These.
I don't want to be on that balcony. If an earthquake happens,
No, it'd be horrible.
you're gonna be swimming in before you come
Earthquake
down.
happens. I want to be on a water bed outside on the
Yeah,
first floor
terrible,
of Hawaii with
terrible.
a bad shorty.
Well,
What else you got, Joe?
That's terrible. Okay, Taurus.
That's the mighty bull corner of the internet.
You may not be the sort to suffer fools
To
gladly.
suffer.
But if you are smart, you will be someone matter on without giving any indication that you don't believe a word they say.
Joe is rolling the hell out of those R's today.
You
Even
have more important things to focus on So don't waste time making a scene.
Don't waste time making a scene. It's not worth it. Not worth it. What else you got, Joe?
We have the Leo.
We do have the Leo.
It is not like you to be cautious, but if your sixth sense tell you to move at a slower pace today, you must listen to it. You have survived a lot of close calls of late, but even a Leo luck is not unlimited. So play safe for a bit.
All right. Whatever the hell Joe said, I agree with. Joe, you're rolling the hell out of those R's today, bro. We have a Cancer. Joe, did you do birthdays?
How you doing, Mr. Revlon?
Hi, Mr. Birthday. Shout out to Rob H. Please feel better, my friend. Shout out to David Young. God bless you, homie. And shout out to Tammany. Thank you so much for your kindness and compassion.
Robert, my friend, is not interesting in no classical music. If I tell him a classic composer, he would say,
if it's somebody who I heard of.
Frederick Chopin.
Wonderful. I don't know nothing about it.
The composer, one of the greatest.
One of the greatest. Joe says that word 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Listen to the rest of these birthdays. He'll say the greatest at least 6 times.
Okay, Glenn Miller.
Glenn Miller was a jazz. He owned an orchestra. Glenn Miller, the Glenn
By
Miller
his
band.
name, yes, correct.
I forget the name of that damn song. No, that's the Boogie Man. That's the Go Boy Company B. No, that wasn't it. But Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller had that sound, Daddy-O. My fingers hurt snapping out here, Joe. It must be in the 40s. What else you got, Joe?
David Nevin.
David Nevin was a English actor. I think he was Sir David Nevin by the time he passed away. But David Nevin was in all kinds of movies. I can't name one. If you can, feel free to get in there.
All right.
By the way, I challenge anyone to challenge Ambrose. You're not going to beat him. He's got this. I think Ambrose might be a hacker for the FBI because if you don't know a name that Joe brings up, keep an eye on Ambrose. He'll find out who it is.
Ambrose, 3 days ago, we named Dina Shore.
Dinah Shore.
She died around 4 days ago. Today she was born.
Today she's
on
reborn.
On this day.
Dinah Shore had had an acting career. She was an actress, beautiful woman, but she was mostly known for the Dinah Shore Show. She had a talk show in the 70s. Also, she dated Burt Reynolds for years.
That's good. Yitzhak Rabin.
Yitzhak Rabin is a composer, but he's also considered one of the greatest violin players of all time.
No, he was Prime Minister of Israel.
Shit.
He was assassinated after he...
Yitzhak Rabin.
After he made the peace treaty with Egypt.
He was shot and killed in around 93 or 94. I had to tell one of my Jewish workers who was at work. I went in and I told him, hey, Yitzhak Rabin just got killed. He cried and stormed out of the building. It meant a lot to him. Who was I talking about, Joe? Somebody give me the guy who did the music. Where's Ambrose when I need him? For Schindler's List. Yitzhak Perlman. Might be Yitzhak Perlman. He was a composer and a violin player. He did all the music for, hundreds of movies. Classical. I had the wrong guy. Listen, sometimes when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. And today I was rude. Today, Joe, I was wrong. Said it.
Pete Roselli.
Pete Rozelle was the commissioner of the NFL for years.
Correct.
I don't know.
The football executive.
He was the commissioner, Pete Rozelle.
A great singer, which I love that singer. His name is Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte, as I've told you this story before, Joe. I met him at a film shop right by your house over here, 8th Avenue by the subway, used to have film. You could do. I met him and Sidney Poitier different times in this little tiny place where you would go in and turn in your film. And I was sitting there, and Harry Belafonte was right next to me. Such a nice, kind man.
Nice.
Was a huge legend, Joe. New
Beautiful.
Yorker, walking around our neighborhood, getting film at the same place I got my film developed.
If you start singing, you better stand up and start dancing. He's good.
What was the damn fruit? Hey, Mr. Tallyman? No, that wasn't it. He had the big fruit thing. Harry Belafonte. Daylight coming. No, he did the other one. He did the. Someone help me out here. Harry Belafonte did the fruit thing. The banana. What was his big hit? Someone's gonna know. And Tammany's right. Incredibly handsome. Incredibly handsome.
Rich.
Tally me banana. Daylight coming.
Yeah,
Me
that's
want
the
to
one.
go home.
Yes.
What else you got, Joe?
Richards and Jacques.
I quit. I quit the show. You ruined everything. You just brought the show to a screeching
Who is that
halt.
guy?
Richard who?
Jacques is an actor. He can.
You can. Richard Saint Jacques. 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 Never heard of him. I'm with Karina on this one. Ooh!
What? Nobody can get
No.
in.
Nayan says, Joe, I used to like you. Now I hate your guts.
What is it?
Tammany's the sweetest person in the world. Tammany says, I also hate Joe's guts. I don't know why
Oh,
Tammany would say
so
something
dumb
such
and right.
outlandish. That's outlandish. That's outlandish. Clara is saying Joe is crap. Joe, you ruined. Even Ambrose says I'm stumped. It's his name is Richard Saint St. And then the last name is Jacques. Jacques. Like Jacques Cousteau. Richard St. Jacques. Joe, you're really scraping the barrel today, bro. You just destroyed the whole show.
Okay.
Clara's like, Joe, I used to really enjoy your show. Now I'll never watch again. No matter how handsome Bob is, the show is ruined.
How you doing, Joe?
Clara, I'm disappointed, but I definitely agree with you. Joe has destroyed the show single-handedly. What else you got, Joe?
Roger Daltrey.
I think Joe just redeemed himself. Joe, do you know who? When I always say, "Who are you?" Who? I really want to know. That's the Who, Joe, and that is "Who are you?" By the Who, and Roger Daltrey is the front man for the Who. Roger Daltrey is probably one of the best frontmen of all time. He swings that damn microphone around and hits Pete Townsend in the head with the damn microphone. He's a pinball wizard. If you get a chance to see the movie, The Who, I don't know what the name of the damn movie was. They had Pinball Wizard with Elton John in there. They had a Private Dancer with Tina Turner. It's a brilliant rock opera. A rock opera. Hey guys, make sure you check out the Discord, because when the show stops here, when Joe ruins the show here, Rev takes over. And Rev kills it in the Discord. We've got a new thing on the channel, guys, where you can send in pictures of your pets. People love that. Joe, I'd like to get some pictures of your pets next time so we can put them on the show.
Oh.
Put you in the community. What else you got, Joe?
Okay. Booker T, the wrestler.
I love me some Booker T, part of the Harlem Heat, him and his
You know
brother.
him.
I do. Booker T is a 12 or 15 time world champion. Comes straight out of Harlem. Him and his brother. What the hell's his brother's name? Where's Alfred Cluse when I need him?
How you doing, Glue?
Five-time world champion. I think they were 15-time tag team champions. But who knows with me? I never know stuff. What else you got, Joe?
We have Jensen Ackles. Who's
Jensen Ackles.
Actor. Well, we have Keisha. Who is Keisha?
Kesha is a singer.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the songs she does, but Kesha.
That's it.
Kesha's a singer.
Kesha is a singer. Who
We'll leave it at that. Kesha's a singer.
died on this day.
Oh boy, my career My career died on this day. Shout out to Fernando. Fernando, I love my shirt, my Super Friend shirt. It's still in the bag because it's very tight on me. So I want to make sure that I give it back to you. I was going to give it to Joe, but Joe don't deserve it. Joe does not deserve to walk around with the good Fernando name on his back. But it's absolutely beautiful, and I wish you guys would go to Fernando's page and you can check it out at Super Friends NYC. He has some really beautiful merch, very beautiful merch. And by the way, we're going to have merch again on this show. We had the Jordan Joe pillows, the Boogie Bob pillows. We had Treatment's got a Boogie Bob pillow. We had the coffee mugs. We had the Mighty Bull pillows. I love those. We had a whole line of the Mighty Bull stuff because you guys seem to really like that. The Mighty Bull shirts. Of course, the Jordan Joe shirts. My own girl, my girlfriend, my lady friend, this female I know.
What time?
She bought a Jordan Joe mug. She didn't even buy a Boogie Bob mug. I don't know what the hell that's about. She said, "Well, I see you all the time, baby. What do you care about Joe for?" I'm going to Red Lobster in 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Jackie Coogan.
Jackie Coogan was a child actor. I think Jackie Coogan might have been one of the kids on the Our Gang thing. I don't know why that's popping in my head, but look what I'm going.
That's right.
I'm going to Red Lobster.
That'd be nice holiday.
I don't know. We've been talking about this for over a month. We've had like 30 attempts. She got her hair done last night, so I think she's all for it. By the way, did you guys see my video last night? It was wonderful. I'm going to run it right after this. I'm going to run the video in its entirety so you guys can see the beautiful Black excellence. It was the last day of Black History Month. It was Black entrepreneurial spirit in the building. They gave out gift bags at the end. I got a gift bag. And it was about a $500 or $600 gift bag. Usually a gift bag is a water bottle and a keychain. These guys gave out L'Oreal products. They gave out diffusers. It was amazing. And one of my workers was kind enough to get me one. Had 10 ladies on my porch last night fist fighting over it. Sorry, ladies, I only had one. What else you got, Joe?
Died on this day, Martha Wright. Who's Martha Wright?
Martha Wright. I don't know who the hell that is. Guys, you can check the video right there. Rev just dropped the video if you want to see the video. I'm also going to run it through here so you guys can see it. It's a short video.
Jack Welch.
Jack Welch was a actor. I read the word actor, and it's not. It's the owner of like NBC or CBS. General Electric. Jack Welch. He's a billionaire. Joe likes those rich folks.
Okay.
That's all she wrote for the dead. Let's see if I can take you inside this beautiful thing last night, Joe. Let's see what I can do. Do 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 do. Here's a gift bag. Look at this. This is my guy Anthony. The gift bag.
How you doing, Anthony?
Hold on. This is the gift bag. Anthony was joking around like he was gonna. I don't even think he was joking. I think he was gonna sell the products, but he got me a gift bag.
Oh no! Let's see what's saying this goodie bag. What's this? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
That's Tom Ford. That's $180 for that damn bottle.
What is that?
You don't got nothing in here for me. I ain't gonna lie. Probably use some of that. What's this right here? Man, this for sale, man. I know this shit going for some shit, so what's the word? Joke to me.
That's all
nice,
Estee Lauder, my friends.
What y'all want for this? Lying. What y'all want for this? I know, come on. Come on. I know y'all want some. What y'all want? What y'all want? This?
That's
I know he's going
Matt.
for some shit. He's gotta be going for some.
That's a beautiful
He's gotta be
diffuser.
going for some. What's up? Talk to me nice.
I love Anthony, but Anthony's a hood kid. He, the bags are about $500 a piece. They're for real. It's a real bag. Anyways, I had a great time, Joe. I don't know if you had a great time.
Have a good day, everybody. Yes, we do.
Did you have a good time, Joe? I have to, I'd like to buy you a cup of coffee, Joe.
Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Is it weekend already, Joe?
Yeah, every day is a weekend.
I'm going to take you inside the thing right now to kill the last 3 minutes. I hope that you guys enjoy this. This is the latest event that I did last night for this beautiful group working with Estee Lauder.
All right, I've got a huge event tonight. It's Black History Month. That's my man Vincent. What's up, player? You ready? All right, so this is Step and Repeat, Future of Black Beauty. You see all black entrepreneurs. Here's the chairs. There's a gift bag on every chair. It's really set up beautifully here. And here's Vincent. Vincent, say hi to Nadine. I told you Vincent don't play around, right? He looks nicer than anybody in here. There's gift bags on every single chair. You see it's the future of black beauty presented by Noble. They have bars set up at different places. They have black entrepreneurs
It's
with
only 2
purses
minutes long, folks.
and various items, fashion, and it's absolutely beautiful how they set everything up in here. They're pulling the blinds down now. That's going to make it private, so the people walking by on the street can't see it. Another bar here, and then they have African garb. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, stunning pieces, very vibrant and beautiful, and drums, and it's just absolutely stunning, really, really pretty. And I think that's it. You can see how big it is. There's a men's room here. There's another men and women's room over there, but you can get an idea of how big it is. And then if you walk over here, trying to walk without moving too much. You walk over here, this is Janae, she's in charge of the thing, the event. Beautiful flowers everywhere. And coat check is here. There's Anthony. And then here's all the coat check. And they are the cheap racks we hate, but there are a lot of them. They are the velvet hangers. There are a lot of them. And then they have the 2-panel tickets. These are the ones we like. They even got the thing on claim before leaving. Not liable for contents. It's U.S. tickets. These are our ticket guys. So they have 200 items, looks like. Coats, bags, gift bags. There's Peter. Peter's a camera shy. Here's my guys here in this beautiful event. I had a great time. I'm out. Another amazing event here in Chelsea. Black excellence all night long. Happy Black History Month. And we'll talk to you later. Please be kind and loving to each other. God bless.
There it is. That's how I spent my night, Joe.
Yeah.
And now I got to go give my gift bag to my shorty.
You work tonight?
To one of them. There's like 40 of them fighting over it. I only got one. If I had 40 gift bags, I could give them all out. I got one gift bag. I don't work tonight, Joe, but I'm going to go to Red Lobster. Shout out to Fernando. God bless you. I love you, Playboy. God bless you. Thank you. Mighty Bull's in here. Wow. Hey, Mighty. How are you? God bless you. Guys, check out the Mighty Bull. You can check them out on Facebook. Everybody, please have a good day. Be kind and loving to each other. Hi, Miss Reilly. God bless you. Thank you so much. GV, thanks for dropping by, everybody. Moshi, I got to figure out what that means. But Moshi, I'm going to Red Lobster. Joe, I'm going to eat some, I'm going to bring home some biscuits. That's what you do. You go to Red Lobster, you get your biscuits. They're great. You're going to bring as many as you want. Now, when you're getting ready to leave, ask for another thing of biscuits. They bring them and you say, I can't eat. Let me put them in the to-go bag. Don't leave without your biscuits. Thanks for tuning in. Please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to yourself because you deserve it. Joe, can I buy you a cup of coffee today?
Okay, Bobby.
Is that a yes?
All right, thank you.
Oh, boy. We'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Thank you so much. Love you all. Please tell a friend. Hit the like button. You got 30 seconds. I'm going to do the theme song. I'm working on my ventriloquist act. Hey, hit the theme song. Hey, you guys, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. I really appreciate it. Hey, Joe, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I'm going to Red Lobster now to eat some shrimp. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Please be kind and loving to each other. What do you got to say, Joe?
Enjoy your day. And God bless.
It's not bad. It's not bad. We'll talk again. God bless you. I got to give up my day job, Joe. Got to give up my day job.